Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admin. The message reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story? Is anonymous. So it all started when we were fighting for my father's inheritance. Like, it was brutal, really brutal. When your parent has passed away, that is when you will start to show each other your true colors, because you will be fighting for what you would have left behind. So it was a soul-destroying battles in court. My siblings and I, we were at each other's throats, each of us determined to take as much as we could. It was not about money anymore. It was almost about like pride and revenge, wanting to revenge your siblings, maybe for some unfinished business. What happened was that my dad, he thought that he was going to live forever. My father died without a will, and he had a very big estate. The estate was large. He had land, properties, and some businesses. So we hated each other by the end of it, and I could not let them win. So I can blame my father as well, because when my father was sick, what I will do is that if I will take him so that he can stay with me, he will start to tell me all the bad things that were being said by my siblings. Obviously, then I would respond to him, telling him what I felt about what he will be telling me about my siblings. If it ever happens that he would go and stay with my cousins, and then he would be telling my cousins all of those things that I would have told him when he was staying with me. So this made us to hate each other so much as a family, like we were just beyond that point where as a family we could sort each other out. We had burnt all the bridges, just like one of my cousin's sister had told me. She said that she was willing to burn all the bridges and she wished not to see me anymore as her relative. So then it happened. My father passed away, and after my father had passed away, that was when some of my brothers, because my father had other kids with other women, so I was alone, and my other siblings, they were now being helped by my cousins to fight against me. And I believed that I was the one who was supposed to benefit a lot, because I had used a lot of money when my father was still sick. And when I looked at the situation, I saw that I was losing ground, because it seemed as if the whole family, they were now against me. I was losing ground in court, and I knew that if I did not do something drastic, I would end up with nothing. That was when I think I made the biggest mistake of my life. Originally, I had once dated this other guy who was from Zim, who had since relocated to the UK. So I spoke with him about my situation. He then gave me some contacts. After he had given me some contacts of this other woman, and he told me that the woman, she was the one who had helped him so that he can get his visas. His visas will not get denied. The time when he was sorting his papers to leave South Africa to go to the UK, he told me that this woman had been helping people. Usually your Zim lawyers, they always go to her so that they can win impossible battles, court cases, even business takeovers, things that seemed hopeless. When I asked for her help, she agreed, but there was a cost, she said. Not just money, there was so much more. So I went there the first time. Then she gave me some charms, and when I returned back to my country, indeed I saw that the charms, they were truly working. One night she called me and she told me that she wanted to come to South Africa because there were some things that were supposed to be done at my house. How could I have ever known that this woman, she had a troublesome Tokoloshe that she had been trying to sell to those people that wanted to do money-making rituals, and she was looking for someone whom she could dump that Tokoloshe to, because whenever she would try to sell it, the people would return back with the Tokoloshe. So I did not know anything that this woman, when I was sponsoring a trip from Zim coming to our country, South Africa, she was bringing with her the Tokoloshe. And when she had given me the charms to carry with me to court and instructed me how I was supposed to perform before each and every hearing. Miraculously, the court began ruling in my favor. My siblings were shocked, even my cousins, those that hated me, they were truly shocked. I could see the frustration in their eyes every time I won. I was overjoyed. I felt that I was unstoppable, and the Sangoma, I sent her some money so that she can come to South Africa. When she came to South Africa, like, she had a very big bag. It was a Changani bag that she came with. And then later on, when she was about to leave, I don't know where she was keeping this cat. She then gave me this black cat, a very small black cat. And she then said that this was a cat that was going to protect me. It was nothing. After it would have protected me, then I had to go with it and leave it by the river. Any flowing river, she said, it will do. This cat will find its way back to her. And I thought that it was just a normal cat that was going to be acting as my bodyguard. She even laughed and she said that, with all the money that you have, you need a bodyguard. This is your own bodyguard, and you do not need to pay this bodyguard, for the cat will always protect you. I did not know that this was a Tokoloshe that she was dumping at my house. And then the moment that she left, that was when I started to see that there were things that were really weird about this cat. Like, this cat, it was always close to me. If I would be watching TV, it would be sitting right next to me, watching me with its dark eyes. At first, I thought that this was really cool because it was always protecting me. But then that was when the nightmares began. I would wake up in the middle of the night. I would feel so dizzy, as if I am about to faint, to collapse. And when I would wake up, I would be so hungry, like starving. Then when I would try to get out of bed, I'll see that the cat, it will be there with me in bed. So I did not realize it at first that this cat was drinking my own blood. It would wait for me to fall fast asleep, and then it will start to drink my blood. Little bit by little bit, I got weak and I got weak. I went to the hospital and I was told that I was suffering from loss of blood, but the doctors could not even quite figure it out. I got admitted into the hospital. I stayed there for 2 months and I recovered. When I returned back home, there was one night I was fast asleep and I had a dream. It was the cat, the Tokoloshe. It came and it climbed into the bed with me, and then it started consuming my blood. As it was looking at me, I saw that the blood was flowing out of my body. And then when I woke up, I saw this snake. It just said, "Ngah," and then it ran out of the bedroom. I was really scared. I tried to contact that woman throughout the night. She was not picking up. The next morning, she picked up the call. She was so angry at me for disturbing her peace. And then we spoke about it. She blocked me on WhatsApp. So when I called her again, very expensive it is to call to another country. She said that if you want me to take back that cat, like I told you, go and leave it to the place where there is a flowing river. But now you need to give me something. I said, something like what? She has since told me that she needs at least 300K. And this is the only money that she's going to accept so that she can take the Tokoloshe. I said, how am I going to give you that 300K if it happens that I have it? She said, you just put it in a bag, just buy a Changani bag and then place the money in there, throw it into the river. That money will find itself at my doorstep. So this is where I am. I want to ask people from Zim, is there any other way for me to throw away this Tokoloshe without paying this woman, or I am already stuck with this thing for the rest of my life? Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Oh yes, dear sister, that is what happened to you. In Shona, they call it kurasira mepo. It means that one gets tired of their Tokoloshe, then they find someone who does not know, then they just give you something, and when you accept, it might be money or a gift or whatever. The moment that you take that thing from the person, then it means that the Tokoloshe, the spirit of that Tokoloshe, will keep on following you. And then now this traditional healer is almost like scamming you, because the only way that she can accept it back, it is because she is demanding money from you. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. People, they need to be very, very careful